Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I remember what happened last time. Fuck, where do I go? How do I escape my inevitable fate? Welcome back, this is Rune. I'm trying not to get eaten by a giant anglerfish. What are you up to? How's your day? Probably less dramatic than this, I'd wager. There's a dead dwarf down there. Where did it even come from? I know it's in the water with me. I know it's in the water with me. I know it's coming for me. I don't know how to escape its inevitable wrath. I don't know if there is any escaping its inevitable wrath. I don't know if this is just what I have to live with now. I just have to... Oh. Oh, that broke real good. I don't know why, but I'm on board with it. Because it gets me the fuck out of the water. I guess I had to make the anglerfish hit it or something, and it just sort of happened without my input. I love it when stuff like that happens. When I accidentally do good at games. Look at me win. Oh, there's enemies up here. There's enemies up here. I thought we were done with enemies. Think about how many dudes I've killed in the process of playing through this here video game. Do you not think that's enough? Do you not think the people of the world of Rune have suffered enough? Oh, they can't follow me up here, can they? I don't think anyone really counted on me getting up here, to be honest. I don't think I counted on me getting up here, but I did. I did it. Can I just move on? Oh, yes I can. Yes I can. Something about me being a dirty sheep and a filthy hairless ape, I don't know. I was a bit distracted by the noise my dog was making, but to be fair, that was more understandable than the literal gibberish that the dwarf friends were spewing at me. So, yeah, I guess we're just ignoring everything that happened back over on that ledge. We're just not going to talk about it. We need to go down there, and I don't think I can survive dropping down there, if I'm honest with you. I feel like I've done some big drops in my time. This one might be a little bit much even for me. Do we need some sort of way of opening the floodgates? Is there some sort of switch to let the water flow through and have them all consumed by the anglerfish? That would be pretty cool, if that's the thing I can do. Or I could just try and ease myself onto this ledge here, I guess. Yep, that looks about right. That is correct physics. Hey! Thank you, little lip. You saved my life again. How do I, do I just drop the rest of the way now? Could maybe try and get onto that over there. I feel like fall damage was literally an issue once in this game, and then the game just sort of forgot it existed afterwards. Oh no, yeah, I took some there, but I mean that was not really anything to write home about. I feel like a single hit from any of these dwarves would have hit me harder, to be honest, but... Oh, hang on, what was happening there? Oh, texture fuckery. Look, there's water in that there wall. What a good place for it. Right, okay, here we go. Here we go. I guess we need to deal with... We don't really need to deal with those boys. We could just run past them. So there's an open door over there. I think maybe I've been doing too much combat. I think that's maybe what's been dragging me down. I just... Oh, no. You form your little 300 phalanx. I'll throw things at the back of my head. I don't actually care. I'll be on my merry way. This is breakable. I know it's breakable. You can't trick me. You can't trick me, video game. There we go. Oh, this is fine. I'll fight some goblins. You didn't have to start up the dramatic music for the goblins. Fuck. These aren't goblins. These sure ain't goblins. There's berserk rune up there. If I can get that, if I can work out how to get up to that, that'll make my life a whole bunch easier. Can I? Yes, yes I can. Awesome. Alright, bitches. See what you got. Okay, you've got a lot, I'll grant you. More than I gave you credit for. I also have my life feature room though, so I mean, best to bear that in mind when positioning yourself against one such as myself. I'm a very powerful individual. I'm sorry that it had to come to that. Can I have did someone have a shield that I could perhaps borrow? There's one. Oh, this isn't what I thought I was picking up, but it's very cool. It's got a spiky on it. I feel like the other one had more durability though, if I can perhaps... No, not that one. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, it's not letting me pick any of them up now. Am I stuck with this piece of shit now? Yes, video game, I definitely wanted the goblin shield. That was definitely what I wanted from that selection. You got it exactly right. This is a bit of fruit here for me. At least I can stay healthy in this endeavour. Honestly, Ragnar's doing a better job of eating healthy than I am. My quarantine diet has been even worse than my normal diet, and that's really is saying something. You know how people like comfort eat or whatever? I never really believed that was a thing until recently. You know how like when you're stuck in your home and you're bored and you just want to do something and you just sort of end up snacking? We've all been there, right? That's a familiar feeling. I don't know. It's not like I'm out of shape or anything particularly, but I might be like, what's that term? Thin fat. I might have the old arteries clogging without me even realising, from years, decades of pizza abuse, which has only gotten worse in recent times. What is that skinny creature? These be scraggy creatures, these warriors of Loki. They're no bigger than your mouth, warrior of someone or other. I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention to what they were saying. It doesn't help that their font when they talk is so very tiny. I assume that's just a result of scaling the resolution up. They didn't take the fonts into account, but it's honestly a little bit upsetting. Need to get out my little microscope to just find out what the dwarves are saying about me. I guess it makes sense that the little people speak in a little font though. I almost said spork. They spork in a little font. XD. So random. Fuck, I kind of took a bit of damage in that fight. I'm sure you noticed. I'm sure you're judging me silently, but I went and done fucked up real bad. That's gonna wake up, isn't it? Can I just leave? There's a lot of things going on down there, and I don't really want any part of it. Oh, they're coming back up. Hello. Well, touche. I didn't think this game was that sophisticated, but that's what I get for underestimating it, I suppose. Fair play to you. Fair play to you, Rune. I still feel like I can just ignore this whole segment if I try hard enough, though. I feel like I can probably make this. Yeah, I can make this jump. And then hippity hop over to here. Assuming there's an exit up here. That might have been a bold implication. There's lizards. I'll take them. I'll take them for damn sure. What just happened? Oh, that was just the lizard I threw away exploding. I thought someone was throwing poop bombs at me or something. Thought we had become Dark Souls for truth. If you've never played Dark Souls, that's a thing that happens. People throw poop at you. It's a pretty common scenario in that video game. Yeah, I feel like maybe I have to go kill some dudes down there. I don't really want to have to. At least the dramatic music stopped now, so I'll feel a bit less dramatic while it's going on. A bit less on edge. What are we dealing with? Just two dwarves? I mean, three heavily armoured dwarves, so it could be pretty bad. Can we just like wake this fucker up? Wake up! Fight the dwarves with me. Alright. This is how it has to be then. Oh, fuck off, I was blocking. Accept my block. You're trying to flank me. I'm not that much of a fool. I say, immediately running around to get flanked again. Hang on, hang on. I think we need a different strategy for this. Yeah, for sure. For sure. The hammer works so well against the dwarves. Seems like such a waste to not use it. As God mode, as the kids say, as the standard sword is. This hammer is a weapon of mass destruction. It really does just pound people into paste. It's pretty glorious. What? No, that's not what I wanted. Play ball with me, video game, eh? Play ball with me. Acknowledge that maybe I want the rad shield and not the arm of the dwarf who was holding it. Well, we beat them all, so what does this mean now? What's the next step in our little game here? I thought the door would just open when I killed them, but it would appear that is not the case, and I was merely missing something this whole time. Are you actually going to wake up? Do we actually have to kill you? I don't think so. Not yet, at least. Oh, the door just opens when I approach it. Turns out I'm a moron. Who knew? Nope, not that button. That button. What's up, bitches? Don't think that first one's dead yet. Let's just smush him. There we go. God, there's a lot of dudes in here. Dudes, why are you so bountiful? So plentiful? So manyfold? Oh, you can get berserk just by fucking kicking the shit out of people. I did not realise that. I'd always seen that little bar in the bottom ticking up and I always wondered what would happen when it maxed out, but it's, I guess... Wait, has this happened before? I don't even know anymore. I'm at this point with this game where I don't even understand the mechanics anymore. I've just sort of abandoned all reason. I'm just sort of wandering around at this point. Just accepting that I don't need to understand it, I just have to enjoy it. You're free, my friend. This was probably a dumb move, honestly. You gonna fight me? No, you're just gonna eat your goblin, okay. I feel like I was probably meant to release him earlier and he would help me fight the 4 dwarves I just beat up, but... Similar with this berserk rune over here. They gave me lots of tools to deal with that fight and I completely ignored all of them. I guess I'm just too much of a man to use the pussy methods. I use only man mode, also known as the hammer. Alright. Alright. Let's be off then. Take me away, bridge. I yearn to know what lies beyond. Bird, apparently. Pretty much just bird. Is there anything else happening? Is this all I'm getting? Is this the olive branch you're extending here? Do I need to drop down onto the piping? I do, don't I? Don't know why you have to play me like this, Rune. Don't know what I've ever done to deserve this. You could have just extended the bridge for me, couldn't you? Could have just been a good guy. You could have been good guy Rune, but no. You're rude boy Rune instead. Fuck, missed. You'd probably be taking advantage of these goblins to heal up a bit, actually. It's just... Nope. Nope. There we go. One day I'll remember which button corresponds to which weapon. You think I'd have sword down at least by now, but turns out no. Right, okay, we're gonna do a little bit of healing because I'll pick up another rune again soon, I'm sure. Runic power has become quite common of late. So where do I actually go is the question. I feel like I'm probably progressing, but that might be a bit of an assumption on my part. Oh, we're gonna have to jump here, aren't we? I hate it when games make you jump. That looks really dangerous. See how dangerous that was? I could have died. I didn't, but I could have done. Oh, new level. Look at me. Look at me go. Look at all the progress I'm making. Yeah? Hey, this little clockwork boy. Where did he go? There he is. The previous dwarves haven't been clockwork, have they? That was a new thing. I don't know, maybe I was misreading the situation, but he looks drastically different from, say, this dude over here. He looked more spindly. Maybe he's not now, I'm seeing him up close. I guess I'm just looking for something new in a world full of dwarves. I've got to say, it is more aesthetically pleasing than Hell, but this dwarf section is sort of starting to drag in the same way that Hell did. I like the whole, you know, steampunk, I guess, look more than Hell's brown corridors, but there's definitely comparisons to be drawn there, right? You coming at me? Yeah, he's definitely different from the dude we just fought. That's definitely spindlier. It's probably just an alternate model for dwarves rather than anything different, but at least I'm not going completely crazy. There are differences there, and I didn't imagine them. I'm jumping over these grates because I'm afraid fire's going to shoot up from them or something, but I don't think that's actually the case, but it pays to be wary, you know? Especially in a game like this. Remember that time when I was walking along and then a roof caved in on my face and I died? That's the sort of shit you have to contend with in this game, so better safe than sorry, as they say. Or in my case, I can be both safe and sorry, so what's this do? Oh, it's just more levers that just open windows. I'm sure it's very nice. I'm sure it's very pleasant to do so, to bring some light into a darkened hallway. But there's not really much gameplay implication for this, is there? I don't know, if we're playing something like, I don't know, The Witness or Firewatch or something, and we pull a lever in it and it opens up a window and gives us a brand new vista to look at, then great. In Rune, I don't know, like, oh look, it's another room full of dwarves, exciting. Just let me get on with hitting things with a hammer, you know? That's what life's all about. That's what life has come to be about, anyway. I've got to say, I do appreciate the blood stains on the hammer. I think that's a very nice touch. There's some very good attention to detail there. Oh, what have we found? What have we found? Loki's creatures, tall and made of dead men. Loki's creatures so powerful. They are Loki's creatures, born of hell and the venom, but they will use our... Stop speaking so fast. They are weapons and our armor, born of fire and anvil. Race that clings to the... I know that the words changed while I was talking there. I don't know. I don't really know what they were on about there. They did say they were Loki's creatures about 12 times though, so that... I think that was the main takeaway from it, was that these are in fact the creatures of Loki. I guess we go down. Oh shit. Hey dudes. How are we? Didn't realise you'd all become aware of my approach. I thought we were all talking about Loki's creatures. That was a pretty interesting talking point for a minute there, but I guess we have to get back to the whole hitting each other with things now. It seems like they don't like Loki's creatures much either, though. It's worth noting that, like, we do seem to be on the same side here, but I guess we're not actually on the same side. They even mentioned Odin, who I think is the dude who's been, like, leading me by the hand through this entire game, right? He's been my little senpai. Can't believe I just said that word. I feel filthy now. I feel like a degenerate. If you ever use like Japanese language in regular conversation, then you are just the worst. Like, unless you're Japanese, obviously, or speaking Japanese to a Japanese person, that's all fine. If you're just one of those people who goes, oh yeah, that's kawaii, or whatever, you're just the worst. Not to call you out or anything, but fuck. What just happened? Why are they all on fire now? Why are you on fire now, dude? Is there like a dragon down there or something? Is there something I need to be wary of? Oh, it's Odin.
Yes, the indulgent structure is new. It seems the dwarf lord has built a temple to himself. The dwarves are indeed excellent smiths, but without their leader they will scatter in fear, and their use to Loki will be at an end.
Okay.
Seek out the dwarf lord within, Ragnar. Destroy the creature vain enough to appoint himself a demigod.
Seek out the dwarf lord within you, Ragnar.
Will tell of how you crippled his entire army.
Or they'll tell of the absolute retard who's tried to single-handedly take on an entire army. It could go either way. I'm a bit worried about those two statues up there, that they're not actual statues, and they're going to be doing that thing where a boss you fight at one point in the game becomes a regular enemy a little bit later. And I'm going to have to fight a load of those, like, giant claw robot things that I fought earlier. I'm a bit worried about that. And I think I have good reason to be a bit worried about that. I'm also a bit worried about what the fuck is going on over there. I don't think that's how construction is generally done, if I'm honest. Is it done? Was that Odin interfering with the realms of man? Did he do that? It doesn't look particularly safe. Do you want me to jump on this? I only have many other options. Alright. It's not going to crumble beneath my feet, is it? I really hate it when things crumble beneath my feet. I prefer solid ground as a rule. I mean, look how badly this shit is constructed. I can just like, and then I'm dead. You know what I mean? And then I'm dead. It's alright, don't wind me back too far or anything, video game, I don't mind. We'll just do this section again, it's fine. Listen to Odin prattle about fucking nothing. Hey, bitches! Yeah! I am a monster. Do not fuck with me, boyos. Thanks, Odin, wherever you are. There he is. He appeareth. Do you want to rebuild this bridge for me so I can get back there and not kill myself this time?
Structure is new.
You're an indulgent structure.
Seems the dwarf lord has built a temple to himself.
What a cool guy.
Dwarves are indeed excellent smiths, but without their leader they will scatter in fear, and their use to Loki will be at an end.
I really can't skip this, can I?
Seek out the dwarf lord within, Ragnar.
It still sounds funny when he says it.
Vain enough to appoint himself a demigod, and the runes will tell of how you crippled his entire army.
I'm not gonna lie, when a regular person's or like, oh, he's treating himself as a god and he's building a temple to himself and he's really vain and everything, you're like, okay, yeah, fair enough. When a god says it, it just sounds like they're gatekeeping real hard. It's like, oh, people are worshipping him instead of me. That's really lame. I'm the cool one. Worship me. I'm Odin. Look at my one eye. I just jump on that. What happened if I just... No, I don't want to try. I don't want to have to sit through Odin's dumbass cutscene again. I can jump on this though, right? This is safe to jump on. Yeah, cool. Right, back up. This time, try not to let anything crush me. Please don't crush me, daddy. Swing. Trying to trick these bellends into doing it to themselves, but apparently they're smarter than I am, so I'll just go back to playing whack-a-mole, I guess. God. Once you get the knack with this hammer, become real efficient. You become real efficient. The sword is obviously the better weapon for the incompetent, i.e. myself, for most of this game, because it's such a fucking crutch, that sword. But if you can, like, time your swings properly, get behind people and just completely mash them into the floor, the hammer is a weapon. But they're doing it. I called it a minute ago, didn't I? I can see him right there. Have we tried out the special ability with the hammer yet? Because I think now might be a good time. Alright, bitches. Let's wait for your friend to get over here as well. Yeah, that'll about do it. I do like how most of the power-ups in this game just make you hit a bit harder. There's not that much that's that interesting. Like, the live drain one is probably the most exciting. I did quite enjoy the Fire Nova thing as well. But I think, again, that was pretty much just hitting a bit harder and with a bigger hitbox, wasn't it? if we're going to be brutally honest about it. Yeah, I think that's a good win button though on that one. It may not keep you immortalized forever like the life drain does, but it does do some damage. It does do that. Damn. Thought that's what that would probably do. Oh, I'm wondering now if I could have run up that while it was lifting. Got up there with those statues. I don't think there's anything up there, but I feel like I probably could have done if I was feeling that way inclined. So I'm going to open the door. What if I press both of them? Is their combined might going to open the door? Yes, it is. Cool. And a little bit of runic power to refill the old bar. There we go. We got the win button up and ready again, just in case that proves necessary. I'm hoping it won't. As I say, the hammer's a bit of a win button in general, honestly. So. It is here. It has much cunning, shifty like the pregnant she-elf. What? It has much stink. It is a lumbering ape-man in our lord's hall. What was that about a pregnant she-elf? Did I read that right? Did I? We could smell it coming. Its stink is greater than that of the forges. When it dies, its stink may die also. I'm not that stink. Oh, probably I'm quite stinky. I'm a Viking. I can't imagine they had like showers or anything. Oh, hey Goblin, do you want to fight the dwarves? No, he wants to fight me. Okay. Look, dudes. Look. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. And the rule is, if there's a berserk... Oh, press the wrong button. Well, let's use this up before we use the berserk route. Holy hell. That was a fucking massacre. Wow, I did not mean to pop that, but you know what? I'm fine with it. It worked out. I feel like the Berserk rune would have served a similar purpose and left me with my runic power in preparation for the next big scary fight, but you know, these things happen. These things happen. Sometimes you're meant to press one button and you press the other button, and there's just something you have to accept. Just a little bit more rune juice here for me. A little bit more sippy there to sustain me. Need at least 2 more if I'm going to pull off a mean feat like that again. I'm sure I'll find it in time. I think one of them had a different hammer. It just disappeared as I approached it, but I think the hammer on the floor was different to this one. I'm wondering if it was better. Generally newer equals better in games like this, right? How these things tend to go. Oh god, I really wish I kept that runic power. There is the Berserk rune back down here I could run and grab real quick though. Yeah, it is still there. Might go do that and then hope it lasts me. No, it doesn't last forever, but... allows me to take out one of these fuckers. No, it didn't. Okay. God. So absurdly tanky. Fucking hell. That just goes to show how good the hammer superpower is, though, right? Like, considering how quickly it dispatched one of those. Oh, thought he was going to start spinning at me then, but instead he decided to... No, he's just going to keep shooting. There we go, now he's spinning. Hey, cutscene, I think I'm fighting something. Oh, maybe I'm not. Okay. I thought I was fighting something, but I guess I was mistaken. Oh, there's another berserk rune over there. That would have been really useful to grab. It's fine, I made it through. I did it. This game does have a habit of just giving you win buttons whenever it shows you anything dangerous. It's maybe something that could have been reconsidered. More like actual skill involved in the boss fights rather than just hunt down the berserk rune and then spam click. I feel like I've got to be approaching the end of this now, right? Not the game, the dwarf stronghold. We've obviously still have to go through the bad guy, what's his name? Conrack? Something like that. I should probably be reading this. You have defeated my lesser creations, mortal, but with this armoured shell I wield the power of the elements, possess the power of godhood itself. Oh dear. Oh dear. Odin, watch as I crush your miserable troll-spawned errand boy. No, don't do that. Don't crush me. Don't crush me beneath your mighty feet. Hello. Oh. Alright. My first thought is to scout for the berserk rune or the runic power rune. Either rune would be fine. Do we have one available here? If I can get some cheap shots on this boy, it will make any sort of boss fight considerably easier, as we were only discussing a moment ago. There's a weird portal in the wall. Can I not just walk through that? It looks like I get no perks for this one. They took my complaints on board and they listened to them, so fair enough. You can't actually get... I mean, I guess you can line of sight it, but... like, once he starts doing it, your chances of getting away are pretty slim, right? Feels like if he's lightning bolting you, you're getting lightning bolted, and that's about all there is to it. Just keep clocking him in the knee until I'm completely fucked, and then go hunting for some lizards. I saw a few about. There's one. Just immediately get hit again there. So you can get behind a box, and that is enough to... This music gets very easily confused. I want my dramatic music back. He's just a bit silly now. Alright, whatever. Doesn't look like these central pillars can be destroyed, it's worth noting. So I guess I can maybe try and sneak round to him, perhaps? He just sort of avoid me pretty well, though. He keeps moving. Yeah, trying to avoid him actually costs me more life than just wailing on him, honestly. Just have to pray that he's nearly dead. Because I don't really see a way of combating this dude without just taking a fuckload of damage in the process. Probably take one more, right? Yep, okay. I saw a lizard over here that might... Oh, two lizards. Very nice. Buy me a little bit extra swinging time there. Oh, don't climb. Why are you climbing? I'm just gonna die. I don't really get it. I don't really get the fight. Oh, I auto-saved here. Okay. Alright. I guess it saved some of the damage I did to him, maybe, perhaps. Or maybe it hasn't and it's just saved my own crippled health. I guess we'll find out one way or another, won't we? I really don't get it. I mean, I guess I can maybe just like hit him once and then... No, I still take damage doing that. Because once he hits you, you're burned and you take a load more damage. You're just wasting your own uptime at that point. Does it do anything? Am I supposed to be damaging that big electric pillar thing that's he's attached to? Is he invincible till I destroy that, maybe? Maybe I could check this out. I honestly don't know. If I had a shield, I could perhaps try, you know, blocking all the horrible, horrible damage. But I don't, so, you know, that's a no-go. I guess I've got my life drain sword. I should probably be bringing that out once shit really hits the fan. Okay, alright. So... now I'm up here, do I need to hit a switch? Probably need to hit a switch, right? All the switches look pretty hit, but there's got, yeah, there's one. There's a hittable switch. What do you do, hittable switch? Was that a good thing that I did? I made some steam come out. He looks no less powered up than he was before, though. He's still connected by that beam. I see no more switches to hit. Did that just... I don't know if that's done anything. Oh no, that has done something. It's made him far more dangerous. He now hits me with much more electricity than he did previously. Oh good. Why did I power him up? It did open another portal. So maybe if I run through that... I don't know, I'm reaching here, but I don't know the solution to my issue. It's quite a conundrum. Yeah, hitting that switch genuinely just made him more powerful, so not sure about that one, Chief. Maybe, let's say, if I can make it to that second portal, something good will happen. Let's find out. I'm assuming going this way is going to be the quickest way to the lever, yeah? Yeah. I really miss the music. I really miss the music. I want it back. Okay. Excuse me, buddy. Places to be. It's fine, you just continue kicking at my shit. My shit enjoys being kicked, honestly. Highlight of my week. Don't think it's giving me any more switches to press. It's just giving me another teleporter. Oh wait, hang on. Hang on, maybe I'm wrong. Yep, there is another switch to press. Okay, I get it now. I get how this boss fight works. I'm not sure if that autosave has fucked me, because I'd already eaten most of the nourishment by that point, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? I think it's that door over there that just opened. I don't actually know, but... oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, after you hit the first switch, you can't take shelter anymore. Unless it's behind an actual impenetrable wall. So that's worth noting, I suppose. To be fair, apparently even before that, he can still hit you real good. Right. At least I know vaguely what I'm doing now. That was on me before when I was smack talking the boss fight. Obviously he is invincible until you do this, and I just hadn't paid enough attention to my surroundings. Or more to the point, I had. Like, I clocked the portal. I mentioned the portal. I just kind of assumed it wouldn't do anything until I beat the boss, you know? It's just how my brain reacted to that whole thing. Can I actually get between cover between you? Yeah, okay. Do just about have enough time to get from one spot to another. I just need to get better at timing that. Kinda lost which one I was supposed to be going through now. Probably that one there, right? Thanks, dude. I appreciate the lightning blasts. Are you gonna shoot me? Fine, I guess I'll... Yep, of course he is. I need to like bait it out, make him shoot me, and then get running. Dark Souls ain't got nothing on this. It is actually very reminiscent of the Dragon God from Demon Souls. And I guess to a lesser extent, it's called the Ancient Wyvern, the one from Dark Souls 3 that you just plunge attack once and it dies. That one's silly. That's a silly boss fight. Okay, next switch. Is that it round there, or is that a pushed one? I have no clue. It's not that one on the right, I can tell you that much. Let's head to the left. Fuck. Fucked it up. Done fucked it, didn't I? There it is. I went in the right direction at least. Okay, this is probably the last one. Shit, which one was it? Is it that one in front of me? Please be right. Fuck off. Don't even know if it's the right one at the moment, because I need to, like, go around and see if there's a lever up. I don't know if it even matters, for that matter. Shoot me! I have to be so careful now, or else this entire attempt is fucked. My health is low, and I have no potions or food. That was a Fable reference, in case you were curious. Yeah, there's no levers up. Fuck, I went through the wrong one, and I have no fucking clue which is the right one at this point. Let's try this one. Don't think there's any levers up now. I'm going to die. Oh, fuck off. How long did that last then? It doesn't normally last that long, does it? Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Oh, it auto-saved at some point. Ow. Can I just die and reload that autosave, because that was a bit of a mistake on my part. I openly admit that. I don't know if maybe I need to aim for the door that doesn't have a switch above it. I don't know if that's how it works. I think that one across the way. Oh no, they put you up to the one. Okay. I need to get this switch to pop up, and to do that I need to go through one of those 4 doors, and I have absolutely no clue which one it is. I guess I'll just methodically work my way around, I suppose. Let's try this one next door. Hey, a switch to press. Well, that was lucky, I guess. Did that... Boss fight complete. I feel like it would have been a bit more dramatic if we'd had some music. But, who am I to judge? I'm not a game developer. Through the golden portal of mysteries, I suppose, unless there's a few more lizards I can quickly snack on, because I'm a little bit low on the old health, and who knows what lies beyond. Presumably the domain of one Monsieur Loki. Loki. Let's find out. Hello, Odin.
Fed by the countless souls of hell, armored by the treacherous dwarves, and led by your blood enemy. Ramrak has guided Loki's armies to your village.
That's nice.
Last remaining runestone.
I think my village was already wiped out, right?
My hold on Midgard will be so weakened that Loki might free himself and unleash Ragnarok. Be strong, Ragnar, for the final confrontation approaches, and you fight not merely for your village, but for God and mortal alike.
Everyone from my village is dead, so I'm only doing the second thing. Also, you know, still a fairly just cause, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I feel like my saving my village, that the time for that has kind of passed. That ship has sort of sailed, so to speak, you know? Can I just... No. I thought maybe I could teleport back again, but this is a one-way portal. So let me get this straight. Let me just let me just get this straight in my head. We've come all this way, only to come full circle and return home. It's a thing of beauty, really, isn't it? A thing of wonder. Oh yeah, who's this fella? Fucking moron is who he is. Didn't think I was going to see that one coming. And on that note, I think maybe we will stop for now. I think it's probably a good stopping point. We will, I guess, try and find out where the fuck we are. Somewhere near my village, I'm sure. Next time. And save the world, or whatever the fuck it is we're doing. I don't know, I thought it was just a revenge plot myself. But I guess if we accidentally save the world in the process, then that's great too. I'll see you guys around, and bye for now.